Hi, it's Anne. Today I'm just going to paint a vase with flowers. Got a lot of blues here, different colors and stuff. I'm not sure what I'm going to use, and I've got a lot of pinks. So I'm not putting the colors beforehand because I really don't know what I'm going to use. And I'm going to use my pencil. I'm going to use a pencil and a palette knife and maybe some of my brushes and a piece of charcoal. So you can go ahead and maybe, if you like, draw your flowers beforehand. I think I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to enjoy myself and see what comes out. So I've got a big brush here, and I just want to move my palette a little bit out of the way because it's really a mess. And I'm just going to put a wash first. I'm just going to use some of the colors that were on my board. I'm not going to worry too much. I'm just going to put a wash here down at the back because I want to scribble into this, and I want to make lines and do all kinds of stuff. You know, I usually use my bamboo skewer and I just draw into my wet paint. So that's enough for now. And then I'm going to start with my palette knife. Okay, I've got my palette knife, I've got my bamboo skewer, and I've got a sharpened pencil, and I've got charcoal. If you do this in oil, you don't need to worry about going to scrape into your paint too quickly, because then you can actually paint your whole background with your flowers and then go and make your lines into your wet paint. But as this is acrylic, it dries, and it's very hot here, it dries very quickly. So what I'll need to do, where I just would take my brush and paint my flowers, and I'm now going to scrape into the forms that I want on my canvas before it gets dry. So that's a real problem for me here in South Africa, because we've got a very hot climate and summer is usually not very good for acrylic paintings, but I love acrylics, so we just go with that. Excuse my dirty palette. I've got a lot of colors out here that I want to use, and I don't want to throw them away because I can still use them. So I'm just going to start with my white, and I'm going to quickly cover my board. I'm just going to cover my board, nothing special. I'm just going to use my palette knife, and I'm going to use some of these washes to come through, but not too much, as I am going to scrape into this. So I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to put a little bit of my blue with this, just here and there. I'm not going to worry too much. My pot is going to be white, so I'm just going to go all the way. Now I'm just going to scrape and enjoy myself. I'm going to take my pencil, and I'm just going to draw my basic vase. I usually start in the middle with my pots, because I like to put my pot in the middle. Yeah, I'm just going to, maybe you can do some flowers on here, or I don't know, you can do anything you like. Remember, if you don't like it, you just take your palette knife and you just take it away. So for this, you can also use your bamboo skewer. Let me just show you. It also works nice. The pencil takes away more of your paint, and it sometimes leaves a little bit of pencil on there. I am going to scrape into this, but I'm going to use my pencil at the end as well to go over some of the areas that I'm not going to worry too much. Okay, let me just see where we can put some stems or the flowers, and I want to close that area there because that has to be at the back. And then I'm just going to put a leaf or two, and then I think I'm going to use my pencil to do my leaves at the end because I want a lot of pencil on my board as well. I think I want to put a little bit more color into that area there. I don't like it's too white everywhere. Sorry that I don't give the colors beforehand, but as I said, I really don't know what I'm going to do, what I'm going to use. You can even, if you know where you're going to put your flowers, you can maybe even, if you like, draw in where you want to put your flower maybe. You're going to paint over it anyway, but if it's better for you, then you can maybe just put your flower and decide. You can even paint a little bit bigger, you know, than that you've drawn. So maybe overlap that too there. Maybe put a nice flower there. Just make sure you've got stems everywhere coming out of your flower into your pot. I'm not going to do it too much. I think I'm just going to maybe paint my pink flowers and call it a day. I will see. For now, I'm just going to take my darkest color. That would be this rose madder. And I'm just going to put in a little bit of my rose madder. It's still a little bit wet here and there, so I'm not going to worry too much. And I just want to put in a little bit of a shadow color. And then I will go to my third color. That's my Fluoro Rose. And I'm just going to put in a little bit of that color as well. Usually I blend and do all that stuff, but today I'm just going to enjoy myself and not worry anything. Then I've got Quinacridone Rose Light, I think, yeah, and that will be my highlight color. So I'm just going to, I actually wanted to go bigger, but I'll do that now. So that's going to be my highlight areas. I could maybe put in a little bit more of this Fluoro in as well. I just want to let that one, must look if it's in front of that one. Okay, and then I can maybe just pop in the little hearts. I think I'm going to darken this area a little bit. I don't want to do too much. I rather like the white and the pink, so I'm just going to quickly think what I'm going to do here. I've just taken a little bit of my yellow ochre and my yellow and a little bit of red. And I think I'm just going to make something to resemble, I don't know, maybe a little flower or something. And this area here, I don't know, it's bothering me, so I think I'm going to, you can see it's still wet. I'm just going to put in maybe a shadow, otherwise I will just see what I'm going to do here. Today is all about play and enjoy. And if I make a bugger up, I'll just throw it away or paint something on top of this or use it as a nice background for something that I want a little bit of more of a texture on. Sometimes you just worry too much about what you are doing and you forget to play and enjoy yourself in there. And I think that's more important. When I started out, I always wanted to do this perfect picture. And it's actually sad because if you get to play in the... just play and enjoy the moment, you know. Okay, I think I'm just going to do a little bit of scraping here, if it's not too late. Just want to, I think just get a softer pencil. Let me just get a softer one. Okay, I've got a 4B. I hope you can see that. Let's see if that does something. Of lines around these flowers. If your pencil gets clogged up, you can just wipe it off, and as I've got I have a very white background, I'm just going to scribble a little bit onto this just to fill up the areas a little bit more, that it's not that stark white. I actually don't like this flowers here anymore at the back, the bottom. You see, this is wet. You can easily, let me just see if it's going to work now, because I'm not sure if it's dry already. But you can easily write your name into this while it's wet. Okay, I think I'm going to stop now. I'm going overboard. I just want to put in a little bit of yellow. And the little hearts, and maybe put some hearts into this as well. And I think I'm going to call it a day. No, I don't like that. Let me just quickly fix that. It's too much yellow now for me there. I think that's better. Okay, I think I'm finished, and I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, I will definitely see you next time, and you must take care and have a lovely day. Feel free to ask me anything in the comments if there's something that's not certain. I'm going to write the colors now for you, what I used, that you can just see. Okay, these are the colors I used. I used my Quinacridone Rose, my Rose Madder, and my Fluoro Rose. I used a little bit of yellow and yellow ochre and a touch of my cadmium red. And I used burnt umber for the base, or the wash at the back, and the little bit I put in there, and a little bit of Paynes grey into that areas, and that's what I've used, those colors. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you must have a lovely day, and I will definitely see you next time. Take care.